Hold the match. Hold the match. Hold the match. Hold the match. It's a great day to be rich. Realize I create happiness. Say it with me. It's a great day to be rich. Realize I create happiness. It's a great day to be rich. Realize I create happiness. That's what we do here. We realize we create happiness. Now, let me tap in. Let's say this 2024, I expect more. This is our affirmation for 2024. 2024, I expect more. Say it. 2024, I expect more. 2024, I expect more because we expect more from ourselves, we expect more from others, and we expect more in our finances. All because guess what? We can have it. That's right. You can have more if you expect more in 2024. I'm Vivian Rich. I over here at Liberty with Ease, where we inspire you to align with your heart, expand your mind to create a lifestyle you love as you build wealth through business with ease. So we cover business and life all together because it all goes together. And today we are talking about hold the match. That's right, hold the match. You never know what situation you're in and how much gasoline there's already been poured in that situation. And some things we might be experiencing in our life, we already know. We smell the gas. We smell the gas. The only thing missing is our match. Well, let me tell you, rich friends, come on, lean in, lean in, lean in as you hit that share button, as you go ahead and pull up your chair and have a seat. We're going to talk about this because you need to hold the match on some situations in your life, because in order for you to experience the good you want to experience, you're going to have to hold the match on some of this stuff, okay? You can't let it take you out. You cannot let it take you out. Oh, no, no, no. I was consulting with a young lady recently, and she was telling me that all hell was breaking loose in her life. Is that so in yours? Are you experiencing all hell breaking loose? And she was like, you know what, girlfriend, I am so over it. And immediately, you know what went into my mind? What came into my mind was the scene of From Waiting to Exhale, the iconic scene where Bernie had the match and she was lighting up her cigarette, and you know she was getting ready to blow up and burn up the car. You know that iconic scene, right? You remember that. And so as the client was sharing this information with me about what was going in her life, her experiences, and I said, wait a minute, you got to hold the match. Hold the match. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you know, as I was telling Bernie, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't drop it. Don't do it. Because guess what? Your situation is where it is right now, at this moment, just this moment. It's right where it is right now. It can change. It can change in just a second or instant. But the first thing has to happen is you. It's got to get you on board. You got to get on board with the change you want. You got to get on board with it. Meaning you got to be clear and decisive about what you want to experience. Yes, I know you're like, Vivian, I'm so over being responsible and being the one, the higher one, taking the high road and this and this and that. Well, sweetheart, my dear friend, my rich friend, you get to hold the match because you control it. Because if you let it go, guess what? You've given your power away. You've given your power and your authority away. So you hold the match, meaning you don't have to drop the match on a burning situation or on a situation that's fueled with gasoline. You don't have to drop that at all. You get to decide how you want to feel and how you want to see the perspective, see that situation. Our perspective has so much impact on experiences in our life. The young lady was sharing, just how her life was just not working. Her relationships, she wanted to be out of her relationship. She wanted to be out. She figured that she had served her time. She's done everything she could do for everybody. In her experience, she's been a servant, she's been a mother, she's been a daughter, she's been, a business owner, she's been a best friend, she's done all this here, in all these here areas of her life. She was pouring into others, but she was not getting replenished. Sound familiar? Does that sound familiar? She was not getting herself restored and replenished. So as in our discussion, and we came to the conclusion, she needed to pour into herself first before she could give to anyone else. You've heard it. You can't give from an empty cup, right? but she needed to pour into herself. And she didn't see how she was creating these situations. And we explored some of her conversations that she was having inwardly, those inner conversations, say inner conversations. It's the inner conversations that are creating our experiences. She shared, how she was disgruntled and she felt undervalued and underappreciated, how she did not enjoy her existence at this time. There were certain things about her life she just did not enjoy. She shared all of those things, and she felt like she had been used by people and discarded after they had gotten what they wanted from her. And I started asking her, well, what was the conversation and what were you talking about to them in your head? She said, oh, I was giving them my mind. I was telling them how I really felt. I said, well, what would happen when you see them? She said she'd do the things they requested of her with ease. And I say with ease, that was my version of with ease. She said she'd do what they do, ask her to do. She would comply. And I asked her, so, there's a whole sentence. There's this one word that's a whole complete sentence. And you have the authority to use that. And I'm going to tell you, rich friends, you have the authority to use it as well. No. No is a complete sentence. It's a complete sentence. Whenever there's a choice between your feeling good and someone else's happiness, I'm going to tell you, take yours. Go for yours. Go for your happiness first and foremost, because when you're able to give to your happiness, you're able then to spread and share it with others as well. We get that opportunity, but we have to know how and recognize it. We have to recognize it. And then, we'll get to experience a better experience in life. People are reflective of the inner conversations that we have within ourselves. People are reflective of how we feel about ourselves. However you're feeling about yourself, most often there's going to be somebody that's going to show up in your experience and going to help you confirm that feeling. So what your job is, your job, rich friend, your job, your one job on this planet is to feel good. Feel good, because everything you have need of and want of is already divinely provided for you. It was here when you arrived. Oxygen, check. Earth, check. Food, check. Water, check. It was already here. It was already here when you arrived. So you don't have to reinvent and create things into your experience. Your thing is to feel good, and as you feel good, those things will come unto you. All those good things will be added unto your experience. But your job is to feel good, and you have to, and one of those ways is your conversations first with yourself, the conversations with others. Now, this is where the others come in. Others, you've got to see them. You've got to wrap your mind around and see them. See them as you want them to be. Not the display of behaviors that they have had up until now. No. See them as you want them to be. See the situation as you want it to be. This is where you're going to learn how to discipline your mind, rich friend. We learn how to discipline our mind and to really embrace all that is good in our experience so it can continue to be a one glory to the next glory, one happy experience to the next happy experience, one joyous life. This is how it creates. It's in small increments, It is how it's done. I also had the opportunity, one other business owner reached out to me and they were like, oh my gosh, they were shocked. Some of you are shocked as well right now. Sticker shock with how much income has come through your experience. How much income has come through your experience and how little may still be with you on this side. Well, I want to invite you guys because our friends over at Fresh Start Wealth Solutions, they are a sponsor for today's segment, and they can help you with regards to your taxes, establishing your business, as well as business planning so that you cannot be sticker shocked, okay? It will take the shock out for you. So you'll know how to plan your business and you'll know how to utilize your resources, your financial resources that they can stick with you and you can create a legacy. That's what Fresh Start Wealth do over there. They help you with establishing those businesses as well as getting those taxes complete and creating a tax strategy. A strategy. That's what we have to have in our life, a strategy. In order for us to live richer with ease, there has to be a strategy in place. And there's a master strategy and divine plan for each of our lives. The thing is, we got to tap into it. And one of those resources is learning how to handle our finances. And Fresh Start Wealth Solutions can assist you with that. And you can visit them over at tax.freshstartwealth.biz. That's tax.freshstartwealth.biz. As you see scrolling across your screen, they can help you and assist you with that. Now, I want to invite you, rich friend, to what we need to do today. Our biggest takeaway today, we want to take away is how we're viewing ourselves. Before we put matches, go around here dropping matches on gasoline. Okay, how are we viewing ourselves? How are we viewing others? Because however we're viewing ourselves, most often will parlay into how we view others. So it is our responsibility, rich friend, to look at ourselves and say, how am I feeling about me? How can I feel better about me? How do I want to feel about me? You know, you got to have a decision in mind. How do you want to feel about yourself? And when you know how you want to feel about yourself, line your energy up to that and command that thing into being. Command that into your experience and watch how many other pieces come along to match it. How people will come into your experience. And one of the best ways to command things is an affirmation. Now, I'm saying affirmations because affirmations truly do work. Now, the key to making them work, of course, rich friend, is your belief system. Your belief system. So it may take a minute and you may have to repeat it repetitively, whatever it is you're affirming. But it is to come. It will come into your experience. And especially in those little conversations that you have as you're driving mindlessly, or you're washing dishes, or you're doing jogging, or you're cleaning, or you're working on something that is not a whole lot of intent thought, but it's a mindless thought, or even the background music that you're playing as you're doing what you're doing. Those are affirmations seeping into your energy sphere. So you are absorbing all that energy. And guess what? It will manifest. It will come forth. It will manifest into your experience. So we're going to go into an affirmation. This is where we're going to go into our affirmation here, about how we want to see ourselves. How we want to see ourselves. So we're not going around here throwing matches on gas. All right? We're not doing that. We're not doing that because 2024, our first affirmation is 2024. I expect more. Say it. 2024, I expect more. 2024, I expect more. More from myself, more from others, and more from my finances. Those things will happen as you believe them. So an affirmation is believing that, taking that, and embracing it. Now, another one that I love to use on a daily basis is I am divinely protected and lavishly cared for. Say it. I am divinely protected and lavishly cared for. I am divinely protected and lavishly cared for. That is another one. Now, when you're dealing with others, all right, now here's the one for the others. All right, drum roll, bring it on in, drum roll. The affirmation that works most effectively with others. So you're holding a match, okay? This is your opportunity to hold the match. Is everyone is a golden link in my chain of good. Everyone is a golden link in my chain of good. Say it. Everyone is a golden link in my chain of good. Okay, so it doesn't matter how they're showing up, what their behavior is, they are a golden link in your chain of good. And you get to affirm that and bring it on in and call it what you want to see it as you see it. Talk it like you walk it, okay? Walk it like you talk it. Make it match, make it make sense. Everyone is a golden link in my chain of good. So as you continue to express that, you will start to experience it because you expect more in 2024. I'm Vivian Rich. I thank you for being here today to invest in yourself, to align with your heart, to expand your mind, to create a lifestyle you love as you build wealth through business. Until next time, it's a great day to be rich.